So once again, muted mic, silly me. So what I'm hoping to do here is have this rotate when I press Q or E. That seems good. Well, it seems to have peaked. Okay, it's between 0 and 1 then. That's fine. So a full rotation is 1, I assume, complete rotation. We'll see. Odd. So it's quaternion based on 0. Okay. Rotations and orientations in Unity are represented by unit quaternions. What that means is this. Each component is in the range of -1 to 1. If any component is near the edge of that range, the rest of the components will be closer to 0 to some. So I just want to assign one specific I need quaternion dot something. Why are you kicking off? Oh. Right. So I've got a bug in my code. That's fine. I'm going to try it again. I'm just going to manually shift it in the place thing. Rotation Y in the object place script. Well, it's time for some education, I think. This is something I've always avoided. So, I think what I need to do is try and convert rotation into a quaternion, if that's possible. Probably is. Oh, here we go. Oops. If I put in equals dot euler, get rid of that. Although I probably shouldn't be declaring a new variable of R every fixed update, but I'll have to see if it works for now and then. But it's doing it. But I need to go back to it being an actual angle now because it's currently 0.10. Let's go to 10. So it should rotate 10 degrees every time I click it. I'll probably increase that a little bit more, but for now, just a test. Maybe not, we'll see how it looks. So I'll pick up the little campfire, and then try and put it down. Yeah. Oh, there we have it. Rotation. Yay. So now I do need to increase it a little bit, but I don't think I want it at 45, so maybe half of 45, which would be 22.5. This will probably give me a better. Yeah, I think that's about right. I would say. Someone's actually watching. What do they think? Craft a bed. Yeah. Oh, placing it seems to revert it back to its original position. So I need to, I know how that is, I think, because when I actually place, I need it to place R. Can't put that up there. And then maybe put it in here. So then in place I can just put R again. Let's see what happens. So now it'll only attempt, it won't be doing it every update, it'll only be doing it when I press the button. Place it down. Looks like it's letting me place it down how I wanted. So yeah, I better go with the best check. Just missing a feather. Yeah, we're sorted now. That's good. Yeah. If I interact the bed, I still fall asleep. Oh, well, it says I do. I don't actually. This doesn't work in a minute. But that's good. Rotation complete. Happy about that? Well, for now it's complete. I'll probably revisit it, make it better later. So, what I'm going to do now, because the reason I was doing that was because I was waiting for something to finish. I'm going to try and follow this tutorial to try and make this style of visualization, Breath of the Wild, the cell shader, +2 shader. Now, I'm going to follow the tutorial and see if it's fitting for what I need, but I do also already have I do think I may already own an asset pack that does this. Now, I've got loads of asset packs, but these days I'm against just using them because they can be quite heavy on the system. Oh, there's a bundle at the minute on Unity. That's me getting distracted and spending money later. I'll look at it later. Not now. You're streaming, Stephen. So I'm going to just check what assets I have, because I'm not sure if I've got Toon Shader one. Because I kept adding it to my basket and then changing my mind. Doesn't look like I do. I have Amplify Shader Editor, but this is, like I say, this is probably one that is a bit more advanced than what I need. Yeah, this looks like mental, to be fair. It looks more advanced than the standard shader graph stuff. 71 quid, I definitely didn't pay that for it. It must have been part of a bundle. €71 technically. Yeah, so I'm going to follow that tutorial. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this thing, I guess. Now, I downloaded what it told me to download, which is like the demo scene. I don't want to try and do it in my existing game in case it all goes belly up and I have to start again. Ow. So I'm going to do it in here. I follow the guide exactly, because I always find it easier to follow the guide exactly than try and deviate and make it work for your own things. Apparently it's a 40-minute tutorial, but it's not a video tutorial. I'll just be following a guide. What I'll try and do is get it up on the screen for you. Just bear with me a second. Got a window capture. Chrome tutorial, there it is. So you probably won't be able to see the text on this very much, but just so you know what I'm doing. Tell you what, I'll put it over the camera. You don't need to see my mush. There we go. So, let me follow this guide. Which will mean I won't be able to see any comments, so apologies if I'm ignorant. Okay, download the starter project, open the main scene, and open the Toon Shader in your preferred code editor. So here we go. When writing shaders in Unity that interact with lighting, it is common to use surface shaders. Surface shaders use code generation to automate the object's interaction with the light and global illumination. However, as our shader will only interact with a single directional light, it will not be necessary to use surface shaders. Cool. we will set up our shader to receive lighting data. Add the following code at the top of the pass just after the opening curly braces. Right, I'm going to just copy and paste this for speed. The first line requests some lighting data to be passed into our shader, while the second line further requests to restrict the data to only the main directional light. You can read more about pass tags here. I'll probably look into that later. To calculate our lighting, we'll use a common shading model called Blin Fong and add and apply some additional filters to give it a toon look. The first step is to calculate the amount of light received by the surface from the main directional light. The amount of light is proportional to the direction or normal of the surface with respect to the light direction. God, there's going to be a lot of math in this, isn't there? I can feel it. Okay, so I'm going to pretend I understand that. So that's the normal of the surface, that's the light, that's your view, I guess. There's already H stands for. Yeah. Anyway, so inside the update strip, add the following code. Inside the app data structure. Inside the okay. I think this is something I'm never actually going to understand. I should just follow the guide. Well, I'm not gonna understand it today anyway. That's fair. Right. World normal equals unity object to world normal. Okay. Populated in the vertex shader as well. Add the following line to the vertex shader. Is that this? I feel like this is this, but I can't be too sure. This is where O's declared, so it must be there. It did say knowledge of using shaders and stuff, and I have very none, so I probably shouldn't actually be doing this, but hey ho, figure it out. The dot product takes into someone at my door. Okay, I forgot to send the transition of be right back through. I'm back now. I've got myself a coffee delivered because I'm lazy and it's Costa. And I love the Costa. And I need it to concentrate on this bloody thing. Right, let's do this. Okay. where was I? So the dot product takes you to. Yeah, there's some serious math gone into this. People are clever. I'm not one of those people. So, top of the fragment shader, which I'm going to assume is this float 4 frag. I'm hoping there's the full code at the end, just to see if you've done it right. And then we need to amend the return colour. Okay, I mean that kind of makes sense to me. So will that affect? So this, if I drag it, wait, what is that? It's a material. Ah. Okay. I click save. That looks exactly like it does on there. So I haven't screwed up yet, or me. Flow the not m.l declaration, put in this. So if this works, even though I don't know what I've done, I may well give this guy some Patreon. I might do the small Patreon for the month, because even a 40-minute tutorial to completely change the appearance of the game is pretty impressive. Oh, delivered. Thank you, Phil. I'll check it out in a minute. Just doing that tutorial, and that's moved the code. I don't want to get mixed up here. Should really close the other one, but you know what I need? I need a chat window pop up on my stream. I'm going to see if I can add one now. So, are you still there, Phil? Done it before, I just can't remember how to do it. Right, if memory serves, I just look for chatbot. Chat box. Okay. Apologies for the intermission of the tutorial. Yeah, it's been just the way I've set the Twitch up, the stream up. So I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. So, but I'm using a template. I had chat pop-ups before, but because I'm using a template, it's kind of overwritten all my previous stuff, which is fine because my previous stuff wasn't exactly good. Can't remember how I set it up. maybe this is it. I just want a small, minimalist one. Don't want one that like absolutely takes over my stream every time someone. Because it's like at the minute, if someone follows me, it pops up. But I don't want chat to do that. But all these seem to be like a bit, for me, overkill. But I understand it like when you're gaming and stuff, but when you're just trying to do a stream about making a game, you don't need it to be all singing and dancing fancy. Well, I don't think you do. I don't know what I'm doing. That's all. I'm just gonna have to leave it for now. So apologies if I ignore you, Phil, till I finish this tutorial. And anyone else who's on there, but I don't know if there is. I did it really easily before, that's what's annoying though. That's why I'm kind of like still focusing on trying to get it to it. Add a source. This includes. Ah, here we go. So easy. Okay, if you don't mind, Phil, can you send me another message? Oh wait, no, wait. Okay, now if you don't mind, can you send me another message? Oh. Gonna have to send myself on a Twitch one. Okay, I'm gonna just put test. Hey, shows up. I'm happy with that. Don't need up, like I said, I don't need up fancy. But yeah, right, back to it. I just realised I still won't be able to see messages because I still don't have your stream on. But anyway, I've been meaning to do that anyway, so I need to get a third monitor, I think. Right. So below the n.l declaration, n.l. There. So if what I'm going to do here, I'm going to move this over and save it because apparently this should change. Did it? Oh, I missed something. So there we go. Excellent. Interesting as well. Okay. So let's get back to this. Now it's ambient light. This looks good, but the dark side is too dark. Agree with that? Right now it's completely black. Also the edge between the dark and the light looks a bit sharp, but we'll deal with that later. So add a new property, HDR. Okay. Do I put the actual HDR in? I will do. So I'll remove it. That's the variable. Add the fragment shader. Matching variable. Then the return should then be updated again. And now it should be bluer. There we go. Get in there, get in there. Slow and steady. Oh god, caramel lattes. I'm going to be wired all night though tonight. Might just stream all night. Then I'll just crash at like 4 AM. Last time I had a Costa, it literally affected me to about 6 hours, which is pretty mental. Okay. Did you actually show up on my screen though when you typed? Sorry, I were. Maybe Twitch is probably more responsive than YouTube, I guess. Or maybe it's because I'm doing it to both, it's struggling with the upload. Who knows? Anyway. Okay. So, add below the existing includes. Add below lighting intensity declaration. And then I'm going to change the return again. I feel like... Oh no, that's fine. So... we will supply the existing light intensity value and store it in a float folder so that we include the light's colour in our calculation. Light colour 0 is the... oh, there's a full stop there. Light colour 0 is the colour of the main directional light. It is a fixed for declaration in the lighting CGNC file, so we include the file above to make use of the value. Right. I think that makes sense to me. Okay, so before going further, we'll soften. Oh. There you go. You got Gun to the Penguin from Adventure Time. Tell you what, Phil, I'm going to send you a WhatsApp message and say now at the same time, so you can see how long it takes for it to come through. Right, now. Obviously, I'm going to have even more of a delay than you because you need to get back to me. Alright, cool. Right, let's crack on then. What? I've lost where I was. Here we go. So, it's looking good, methinks. Humble opinion. Before we go any further, we'll soften the edges. Right, so... We'll... So I've only ever tried to do one shader setting thing before, and that was to make it into a Game Boy style game. The results were destruction. Right, it is not linear as the value moves between 0 and 5. It accelerates. So I need to change the light intensity, is what it's saying. To that. So let's just have a quick look. Oh yeah, it just smooths it that tiny bit. I think. It didn't seem to do much, but I think I noticed it does seem a little bit softer, but hey ho. Right, next. Specular reflection. Specular reflection models the individual distinct reflections made by light sources. This reflection is view dependent in that it is affected by the angle that the surface is viewed at. We will calculate the world view direction in the vertex shader and pass it into the fragment shader. Right, so add this to V2F struct. And then add this to the vertex shader. The vertex shader, is that the bottom one or? Oh, it's the ore. It's good old ores. Yeah. Okay. Can tell I don't know what I'm doing. I have to give this guy credit in my game, Anna. So I need, as new properties, I need to set up these things. So glossiness and specular colour, and then the matching variables. So yeah. Okay, the strength of the specular reflection is defined in the Blindfong as the dot product between the normal of the surface and the half vector. The half vector is a vector between the viewing direction and the light source. We can obtain this by, like I said, summing those two vectors and normalizing the results. Okay. Add this to the fragment shader above the line sampling underscore main text. Fragment shader. My dog's asleep with hiccups. Okay. Snoring as well. Noisy for a little dog, I'll tell you. Okay, so the strength of the specular reflection. I've read that. Add to the fragment shader above the line sampling underscore main text. Above that. I'm not sure about this actually. Yeah, that's that. Main text. Right, I think it goes there. I'll just. It's a sample of 2D main text, and it's a sampling underscore. Okay, and then it's return this. Okay, are you ready? Uh-oh. We have an issue. I've missed something, clearly. Oh, I've put them in the wrong place. That's what I was worried of. What about? Line 43. I don't feel like they're in the right place. I feel like this should be... Ah! Yeah! Yeah, the sample text 2D underscore main text, which is what he was talking about. Fair enough. Add below the specular intensity declaration. And change the return. Fair play to this guy for coming up with that. So let's click it and boom! That looks good. Rim lighting. Rim lighting is... Right, I don't even know if I want this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate this and call it true no rim. So then I can just carry on and then I can choose which I prefer. So in the fragment shader below the line declaration, declaring specular. Before it, below it. And then change the return. I mean, I don't know what half of this does, but the fact that less than 100 lines of code can change a game so much is pretty impressive. I like the feeling again. Okay. Actually, it does look better later. But yeah. So I will jump into conclusions when it will look like that. Not quite done yet. So I need to add some more new properties. Thank God for tutorials. There's no way I'd end up having to spend 30 quid on a asset pack that would probably be really heavy on stuff I didn't need. Matching variables, float. Right, yeah, matching variables. Done this. There. Below rim dot. And then finally update this to that, and then when I click it, it should. Whoop, excellent. No errors other than when I put something in the wrong place. This is a good tutorial. Probably better if I actually read it fully. But I've got to do something real life job related at 6, so just trying to blitz through it. Shaders is something I want to actually really look at, but having the time when you're trying to make a full game on your own, and then there's guides like this that'll just do it for you out there, probably better than what you could do. Right, so add above the existing rim intensity declaration, place it. So I think I did that right. This is better, but well, it's not. Oh, it's not kicking out errors. So, but wouldn't it be more useful to be able to control? Use the POW function. POW. Right then. So, rim threshold. And declare it. Then update the oops. Ah no, line 88. something. Ah, yeah, that's why. I accidentally replaced them. There we go. Okay, next is shadows. So put this at the end of the existing pass. After the curlies. Okay, so right there. Cool. Grabs. Use pass grabs a pass from a different shader and inserts it into our shader. In this case we are need a new include. Add this to the struct. I feel like that's not right. We'll rock with it for now. Nearly there. I feel like this is going to break it. Oh, it didn't. And there's a shadow. Question is if I rotate that. Awesome. That's what I wanted. Because I'm obviously going to have time of day in my game in that day-night cycle. I need it to, you know, follow the sun. Okay. So I need to find the pragma fragment frag. Put that underneath. And in the fragment shader above the existing light intensity. Put this in. And then change light intensity to this. Ooh, this looks interesting. I wonder what that bar before. That looks quite nice, I have to say. Right, that's it. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna. Can I just listen to? I should probably just create a folder here. Create a folder. Call it shader. What shaders? Show an explorer. So how do I now need to send it apply it. Okay, so first of all, finish that tutorial now, so let me rid of the window and apply a shader to bit of cheeky googling. So do I have to apply this to everything I've got? Well, for now, let's get Mr. Cow over here and find something went wrong. I'm supposed to bring something else over. Is this a update your render part line? I'm struggling. Let's try and plug this guy. The real question is the... Oh my god, this was without a render pipeline. Colour me impressed. And confused. I believe it's might be because I'm not using the correct render pipeline. I need to put that on there and then ooh, having a bad time. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. Right. So I create a new shader. So what's this? Let's just create a standard unlit shader, I guess. A standard surface shader. Don't care, it's going to get deleted. Just need to look at it. Okay, so it looks like what I've just done is not going to work for the project. However, I will be saving that for whenever I do a derp. But I can't see when I'll ever do that because it's kind of the norm now. after all that work, I am maybe stealing someone else's. Provided I'm able to. Probably buy one. To be on the safe side. Yeah, I'm going to look at this one, but I ain't going to use it because it'll be a grey area if I do. Slash, I'll get sued. To be honest, it's not exactly what I want anyway. I don't want these different levels of shadow. I just want one straight up block shadow. So I'm kind of glad, because then I don't feel lacking. And that, I don't know, that reflection's a bit... Is that a reflection? That white dot? I can't tell. I think it is, yeah. Highly reflective. Kind of. Okay, let's undo it all. Delete that. Delete that. And I think I might just buy that other one. No, I shouldn't. I want to do as much as I can. Seeing as I'm not stealing, I'm using someone else's assets, which I have the rights to. I bought them. I feel like I should do most of the other stuff myself where I can. So I'm going to URP. A 17-minute tutorial here. Let's try this one. So I'm going to download Shadergraph and play about, I think. It's probably Shadergraph. Oh, it's already installed these days. Good. How the hell do I use it? Create new shader. Brackies, when in doubt. I would have this. Well, I'm stuck. I've used the Unreal Material Editor back in there, but this bit it seems similar, but don't seem that good. Normal base colour, red. I just don't get it.